Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Not the best, Flissy. Good morning, sweet woman. It is 10:34 where I am. I don't always remember where you guys all are. How are you guys doing? I'm sending out some invites. You guys, if you could tap the screen, share the live. Let's help get some more people in here. Texas. Okay, so you're a few hours behind, or a couple. Are you? What time is it there? Luna, hey, it's been a while. How are you doing? Yeah, and I got the picture you guys can see. That's what I'm here to talk about. I got this thing on video. In my most recent video, you can see. How's it going, Overshadowed? It's pretty crazy. I'm. It's pretty wild. Help get more people in here, guys. Like I just want more people's opinion on this. In this, these are screenshots because they're from a video. I have the two because the one here on the left, it's a little bit clearer. You can make out the ear more. You can make out horns. You can see it better in the video. In this one, though, you can see it looks like it's got an uplifted hand, or it's like holding its hand out in front of it, almost like Iron Man, you know. And there's like, it looks like some kind of flame or something there. Like it could be waving it. It's. Oh yeah, I saw that, Felicity. I meant to answer. I'm sorry. I'm just, like I've said, I'm very scatterbrained at the moment, and now it's just even worse. That is what it looks like, Connor. That is what I think. Where do I expect to find more artifacts or books written by my family? Dad life crisis. Very possibly, I think, through Alexandra and her contacts. That's where I've gotten things so far. I mentioned that Harold Oldry Jr., he didn't think that Leopold was going to follow in the family footsteps, because at first he wasn't. If you remember, he tried to be a writer. He worked on the movie Haxan. He did other, that's the role. He took the information that they had and basically tried to do what I'm doing in a way. Give the story, to like spread the story in the way that he could back then. Obviously, it wasn't as easy as you can today. And so Harold Jr. basically gave the things away. He gave some of it to Alexandra. He gave some of it to other people in the field that were working. Basically, what he saved primarily was what was handed down to him from Harold Jr., I'm from Harold Sr., sorry, which you can understand. If you remember, Sister Helena, the nun that basically served as Harold Sr.'s personal, I don't want to say secretary, but something like that, assistant, whatever. She took care of everything he needed, and very possibly was Harold Jr.'s mother, but I don't have that confirmed. But she was the one who collected all the things into. I appreciate everybody voting. I'm in fifth now. I didn't even mention that. That's where a lot of the negative energy, I think, came from, because I dropped hard the other day. I would appreciate if you go vote, but I think it's more about money now. It's more about donations. So if you could, that would be great. If you can't, I still love you guys. Don't worry, you guys are the best. Let me see. I'll give some shout outs if you did. I see. Caitlin. Caitlin did. Thank you, my friend. Diego, if you're in here, did some donations. I appreciate you guys, but yeah, it does look like a demon to me as well. Sorry. No, but as I was saying, that trunk of basically heirlooms from Harold Sr., understandably, that Harold Jr. kept for Leopold, regardless of what he was going to do. But most of the library that he built in his life, which was substantial apparently, was parted out to different people who he thought could better use it. A lot of that went to Alexandra, but I assume she's kind of done the same with it over time. There's probably copies of it now. A lot of it was just copies of very old, but very informative books. Yeah, guys, if you haven't seen my most recent video, check it out and come back. You can interact with it too. That's all. I try not to ask for that kind of stuff, but I would appreciate it. It's pretty wild. I said, I've mentioned that stuff was building up. I mentioned this time of year. I've been talking about this. This year seems more dramatic than most years, not just for me. That seems to be worldwide. I mean, at least from what I'm seeing from other people. What's in the background? That's screenshots from a video I captured in my home of what I believe is a demon. It was just for a second. I got these two screenshots. The one on the left is a little bit clearer, but the one on the right shows more. Seems to show. Oh, thank you, Flissy. It seems to show a hand of some kind and maybe a flame. I don't know. Dad life crisis. It's hard to say. It's hard. I have. And now with AI and all that stuff, who knows? If you, I always say to everybody, like, if you don't believe me, that's okay. Just don't be rude. Just some people find this just as entertainment, and that's okay with me. I don't know, Connor. We're not at Halloween, which is supposed to be the pinnacle. I know it's like kind of corny to think that, but that's a very old thing. Remember, Halloween is kind of a modern, kind of corny, but I love it, version of something that's much older. Thank you, Luna. And not just specific to one place. This time of year is associated with a lot of weirdness all over the world. And I don't think that's a coincidence. Hello, Mr. Spice of Life. I saw you interacted with my video while I was live, so you kind of know what's up, but I've got the screenshots up here. Good morning, dancing. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you. And like I said, guys, if anybody... I do still have Carrie Ann. Thank you. I appreciate the votes. It is rough right now. I'm in 5th place, but that's okay. I got pretty far, and I don't want to just It's all about those donations now. It's okay. It is what it is. It's good for the charity, but it's basically all about the donations now. No offense to you at all, Mr. Spice of Life. I definitely think you're genuine and you know what you're doing. But I do have people a little bit closer to home that I know a little better, who I just basically met first, and I met in person, who are probably going to help me with this. But if I need additional support, I'll definitely hit you up. You're on the list. And I've been thinking about doing something like a podcast. I already have a YouTube, basically where I talk to people like you, like paranormal investigators, or people who know about the occult, or people who've had experiences with different weird things. Is that something you guys would watch? If I were to do that on my YouTube, I already have a YouTube, so I would just add it to the repertoire of things that I put on there. Okay. I might start doing that. I know, they always talk about, every guy getting a podcast. I don't want to be that guy, but I think I've got something interesting and a good perspective. Okay, I think I'm going to do it then. Mr. Spice of Life, maybe we'll talk very soon. It would probably be like a video chat thing, not like actually in a physical place, because I don't really have a good setup for it, but I might do that in the future. But you're certainly on the list. And anybody who thinks they'd be worth, and I don't want to sound harsh, but anybody who thinks they'd be worth talking to in that regard, in that context, message me, please, and tell me why. Well, I am already doing an interview with this guy, and maybe that would make a good intro. Holy smokes, okay. Look at me, I sound so corny sometimes, because I try not to swear on here, because I know there's younger people on here. If you watch my earlier videos, I cussed a lot. I cursed all the time. But even in the one last night that I posted, I did, when I was taking the video, let one slip, and I just muted it out. Yeah, well, if you remember, I am about to do an interview with a modern day hunter. I'd really like to talk to one of the other guys now. If you remember, I met both albums I've retrieved. These were items that the Oldries put together. I have writings about them. I knew about them. I hadn't shared anything about them, specifically because I was looking for them. The Oldrie Family Bestiary, as well as Harold Oldrie's Vampire album. Thank you, Paula. there was one guy when they brought me the Oldry family bestiary who seemed to, as well as, he was a modern day hunter, but he also seemed, or he not seemed, he definitely had some kind of like clairvoyance or some medium whatever thing going on, because he was the one who told me a lot about the stuff going on in the house just from kind of walking in and walking around a little bit. And I mean, I'm very happy to talk to the guy that I'm going to be talking to, but I'd really like to be talking to this guy. Yeah, incognito. You guys understand. I mean, if you watch some of if you watch some of my recent kind of what are those called? The videos that make like to help people catch up, the recaps. I mute out I mute out a lot of f bombs, a lot of shs. Trying to be a better linguist. I don't know what the right word is. Speak more cleanly. TikTok just really, when you take a bunch of videos of yourself, you really realize how vulgar your language is. Hello, Paranormal FPV. Well, Mr. Eric, I like being genuine, but I also realize that there's a lot of younger people on this app, even younger people than should be. Samantha, I'm not doing the best. I feel better I always feel better just talking to you guys, hanging out. It's hard to hang out in the modern era, but when I do this, I feel like I am. Haven't seen me in a while. I hear that all the time. They definitely suppress my content. Again, I had to delete and re-upload this most recent video because, again, it got flagged for violence and gore. And there's absolutely nothing in that video that is violent or gory at all. And I looked at the description and it said, sustained images or videos of violence and bloody gore. And it is ridiculous, Luna, but I'm starting to think that this is something that is triggered by actual demonic activity, which I can understand very clearly. Dad Life Crisis. Some of these things are explained. I don't have all the answers. I don't think. I don't know. Some things I have answers for. I don't know what. I know that some demons are supposedly fallen angels, but not all of them. Those are like the high level, basically the named ones you see in the Bible and stuff like that. I don't know about Ouija boards, but I don't mess with them. I don't see any reason to. I don't believe that is a vampire. Your name is, I think that's Chinese. I don't know exactly what language that is, so I don't know what to call you. But I am under the impression that it's some kind of demon. But there are many kind of spiritual bad things basically trapped here. I am Flissy, that's certainly, and it's supposed to be any day now. I kind of am waiting to hear back from him. I'm not getting nervous at this point. Like, I was kind of worried that it wasn't going to happen for a little while, but he has been communicating with me pretty well. It's just obviously he doesn't always know what's going on. I don't have anything that I believe. I don't believe I have any kind of spirit board here, but I'm under the impression that there's probably still things here that I haven't discovered. I haven't gone everywhere under the house just because it's very difficult. Some parts of it are the crawl space is very slow. Some parts they're very big. Enki, it's not over, but I'm in 5th place now. So I do appreciate the free votes, but it's basically all about donations now, and they are 2-for-1 donations if you want to do that. It's a great cause, Starlight Children's Foundation, but I've kind of Carrie Ann, thank you, I appreciate that, but I don't know. I think it's just going to be whoever's got the most money to contribute now. No, it's okay, Samantha. Don't worry about it at all. Like I said, if you could do the free vote, go do it. You never know. But I'm not really. I don't have my hopes up anymore like I used to. And that's. I don't know. I feel like the my feelings about that. I kind of stressed me out last night. I think that's what triggered this. Not last night, the night before last, but it's all kind of a blur. The books are doing good. I've got more that I need to come out with. I haven't released one in a while. Yeah, I'm really I kind of had that epiphany while I was in here. I think that's going to be the first part of a podcast that I'm going to do. Oh, Samantha, that would be good. I would appreciate. I always appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, Luna, that's what I was thinking. I kind of did another version of the video before. I was like, no, and I talked about that a little bit. I'm gonna do more videos talking about essentially, and it's also because it was the same night that I had Melissa's with her mom now, which is good now considering this. But when I have to. We share 50-50 time, so when she's not here, it's always kind of I get a little sad. I did get to take her to an awesome trick or treating event on Sunday. Yeah, I feel you, Samantha. Hello, hello, glossy girl. Nice to see you. Always good to see. Oh, thank you for the gift. Always nice to see the subscribers. I love you guys. Well, hold on. People's moon badges. Did you take it off, or is it just disappearing for some reason? Thank you, glossy girl. You had a moon badge and then it went away. That's supposed to be for. I mean, I assume it showed it on you. If you're not a subscriber, that's okay. But it did show it at first, and that usually is something that basically shows me who is a subscriber. And what I always tell everybody, like, I try not to be a guy who's like, you get. I'm not. I'm only going to show this to the subscribers because I like to share everything. That's what I'm trying to do here. Thank you, Glossy Girl. But what I can do is if you're a subscriber or you're a frequent gifter or you just help out a lot or you're a mod, I usually will give you some direct interaction. If you want to ask me questions, if you want to message me, I can't promise that I'll get back to you right away. But I try to be pretty good about that. And the easiest way is the subscription, which I charge the lowest basically you can charge. I know, Samantha. I am. I'm trying. I need to. I didn't wash my hair today. You can probably tell. I need to do that. I did take a shower though. I did clean myself. I just, people with long hair know you can't wash it every day. I see the man's face in the new video of the woman with her dad and her dad. I don't know what you're talking about. Your hair's almost to your waist. Oh my goodness, I'm in second? What? Who did it? Who was it? Somebody must have made a massive donation. Oh my goodness, Kendall Mathers. If you're in here, you are the best person ever. I mean, holy smokes. That's unbelievable. I was not. Well, here we go. I guess I'm back into focusing on this. Holy moly. Yeah, definitely go get those free votes. That's some positive energy for me. Holy moly. Majoli. I thought I was out of this. I considered myself out of this. I appreciate you, man. Wherever you are. This person has never, kind of told me who they were in the chat. I don't know if they're here, if they see my videos. But, man, I appreciate you. I have some theories, but you can vote on my profile in my bio here on TikTok. It's going to take you to my link tree, but some people have problems opening the actual voting link there, so they have to do it in like a browser. They have to open a browser and copy and paste it, or send it to themselves in a Facebook message. Whew. Well, it was going really bad until just now. I have a wonderful benefactor who doesn't really usually out themselves in the chat if they're here, but they just gave me a bunch of votes and got me into second place. Because you can do donations for votes, and I mean, please give me the free votes, because now I'm in second, so you never know. But it seems to be really about the donations today. Thank you. I hope I win too. But just so you know, remember, this round ends tomorrow at midnight Eastern Time. So the day before Halloween at midnight Eastern Time. And then the finals begin. So there is one more round after this. Thank you, Felissa. You're always amazing. I love you. You're great. Thank you, Luna. I'll tell you what, this is some positive energy that I needed. Like, I'm feeling really good right now. Thank you, Sunshine Lisa. I'm feeling really good right now. You guys are awesome. And Kendall, wherever you are, I love you, my friend. Let me see. Can I send him a message? No, it doesn't give me the option to send him a message. I wish it would. I guess they're really being kind of anonymous. I mean, it does say their name because they have to do it through TikTok, but I won't give their full name. Thank you, Mary. I really appreciate you. I love Halloween. Werewolf costume. You know what's so funny? If you go to my link, you can actually see my werewolf costume from when I was like 4 years old. It might even be out in front of this same house because you remember that I was kind of close to my grandmother, and I'd been here multiple times until I was about 5 years old. But if you go to my my profile where you vote and you scroll down a little bit, you can see some other photos of me. Well, most of them are just like little my books, some little things I did, but there is a great one of me as like a 4-year-old kid with as a wolf man for Halloween. A security guard. I don't know if I'm going to do anything. I do have like a Jason mask I used to wear, but it's hard because I have to be able to see Melissa and I have to be able to like monitor her, you know. And I take her real trick or treating. We know a good neighborhood where we go house to house, and it's it's more about her. It's more about her. What I used to love to do, and I would do it in a fun way. I would always be dressed up as Jason, and a pretty decent one. Like I wouldn't go crazy, but I'd get like those tattered zombie costumes where you can see like parts of the body through the rotted body through the clothes. I would have one of those, and I'd have like a legit like pretty good zombie mask, and then I'd put a hockey mask over it and have a machete. And I'd kind of leer at the kids, and they'd laugh and they'd love it. And then I'd lift up the hockey mask and show them the zombie, and they'd love it. Long hair is not a tradition for me. Long hair is I was lazy. I kept letting it grow, and people on TikTok liked it, and it kind of fit the atmosphere of what I was talking about, and it just felt right. Stacy, that happened just a couple nights ago. Nothing happened last night. I do still have this shoulder pain. If you see me kind of moving my head weird, it does seem to be exactly where I don't talk about it in my videos because the only evidence I have for it on video is me saying I just felt something scratch me, and anybody could say that. So I don't like to use stuff like that for evidence. But I was on live. I did hear scratching in the room. I did get a scratch on my shoulder, and it wasn't that strong. It didn't leave a mark, but since then there's been a building kind of muscle pain going on in there, and it's really bothering me. It sucks. It's one of those things that kind of just like is constantly nagging at you all day. It's like in my shoulder and neck. It's not wearing a hat. It looks like it has horns. It's hard to see because TikTok's got all this like kind of jargon stuff up here. Maybe I'll redo the photo later to make it look a little better. Actually, I could do that now while I'm here. I do have my computer right here, so I could do that. Hold on. I'm going to make a version of it, and I might have to pause the live for a minute, but then you guys could all go and vote for me. That would be nice. Yeah, well, I know you can swipe the chat right, but I don't want people to do that because I want people to see the chat, Part of this is the chat. But you can do that momentarily if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and edit the photo real quick. I can just do this in Paint. This is a very, very simple edit. I'm just going to put a black bar on top of it, and that way it will put the photo further down. And I can just send it to myself, and then that'll just take a few seconds. Yeah, this isn't just about all this crazy stuff. This is about hanging out and talking to you guys. Because I'll be honest, this is the positive energy that I desperately needed. Let's see where I'm at. I assume it's still going to bounce around a lot. Like, I'm in second, and I appreciate everybody, especially Kendall, but I'm worried that I probably won't stay there for long. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Kendall seems to want to carry me through to the end, so God bless him. Or her, I guess. Kendall could be a man or a woman. So that's good for their anonymity. It does look kind of red. I don't know what. I don't know if that's a code or for. You know what I'm noticing just this very moment. If you go back to the video, you can see it more. The body shape is incredibly reminiscent of the shadow that I saw in the mirror when I first came into the house. Not that I saw, but that I captured on video in the mirror, very close by when I first went into the house. It definitely has a red face. It definitely has a red face. Here, I'm gonna give me one sec. I'm sending myself a photo where you guys can see it a little bit clearer in the chat, and then I'm gonna change it out in the background. But I'm gonna have to pause the live here for 1 second in a minute. Probably a little bit more than 1 second, but not much longer. Less than a minute, certainly. So just okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna put a better photo in the background where you can see. Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, it's crazy. Hold on. Back. I'm gonna change out the photo. 1 sec. I'm gonna change out the photo, and then you'll be able to see it a little better. Come on, TikTok. There you go. Okay, now when I move, you can see the head's probably a little clearer. You can see the ear very clearly. You can make out the ear. You can make out horns more clearly on the one on the left side. On the one on the right side, you can see an uplifted hand, almost like it's pointed at me with a flame. It kind of like rising out of it, a small flame. Now these are both screenshots taken from a video of the same entity. This is not too. This is like literally less than a second apart, just as the camera panned. Did not see it with the naked eye. You can see the video. It's in my most recent post. If you go to my profile, please go interact with it. You know, also go and vote. Yeah, Flissy, thank you. If you guys can go vote. Now I'm in this again. Well, oh, I'm first. Holy, you're kidding me. Oh my God. I'm gonna be. I feel. Kendall. Who else? Who else pushed? It's. Oh my God. You guys are amazing. I'm in first place again. I can't believe it. Well, there goes all the negative energy. I mean, no, not all of it, obviously, but that is very tremendously helpful. Thank you, Stella. Stella, did you say that you are Kendall? Is that what you're saying? Stacy, I assume it is bound here to the home. I assume it's bound to the grounds. I assume that it is very significantly diminished. But I'm not exactly sure by what means. I have ideas. I have things I do to try to reinforce what holds things here. But the sad truth is that for me and anybody who has my blood, this is one of the safer places for us. Samantha, good for you. I hope that's not something I need, because my shoulder has really been bothering me for a few days now. Thank you, Wizard of Oz. I appreciate you, my friend. I saw that you donated the other day, I believe. I appreciate you, my friend. I really appreciate you. Jeez Louise. Kendall? Whoever you are, Kendall. I don't know if Stella was saying... Okay, no. Whoever you are, Kendall. And I'll just say Kendall. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Alley girl. Let me see. The votes that I got in. I can only see the last 3 votes. The ones that I see right now are Joshua, Liliana, and Ashley. But 2 of those were 9 minutes ago. In the last minute, the only one I've seen is Joshua. Oh, I'm sorry. I was in a really bad car accident once, Samantha. I feel you. Luna, thank you. Ah, yeah, you are a mod. I remember I modded you a while ago. I forgot. I just haven't seen you here in so long. Yes, I do remember that you're Liliana Stella. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Anybody who wants to go vote, please, please do. Free votes definitely matter when I'm in first place. Because I was a little bit, disappointed because it was just seeming to be whoever could buy it. Just not based on what they're doing that's related to the concept, but just But you guys turned it around. You're okay, Luna. You don't have to apologize at all. I've got plenty of great mods. You're one of them. I just like to have a good round where I have basically always have one around, and here you are when I need you. Am I worried about harm? Honestly, I'm worried that I've already been harmed. I think I'm trying to stay positive about it, but I think this shoulder thing could possibly be something a little more serious. We'll see. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be getting any better. But again, these are always tough because it's very difficult to sleep in a position that doesn't, bother it. And if it's getting bothered, then it's not getting better. If you're, what is it, exacerbating it or just, it's very hard to find a comfortable position. Thank you, Flissy. You're great too. Always have Flissy here. Always have Flissy. Flissy finds her way here no matter what. She's the goat. I tell you what, guys. When I do eventually, because I promise you, I will eventually do something that is public. Whether that is just some low-level county-based something or something bigger, I will definitely invite whoever. You guys who've been here, the ones who've been, especially the mods, people who've supported. You guys are always like I think about you as friends. It doesn't bother me in dreams. I'm trying to remember. I have had some dreams that were they didn't feel demonic or remember. I have had some dreams that were they didn't feel demonic or scary, but if I'm being honest, they certainly produced negative emotions. They certainly made me feel kind of sad or kind of just bad in ways that weren't necessarily afraid, but the kind of things that these things supposedly feed off of. Yeah, KM, I agree. I mean, some of them are cosplayers, and it's crazy. I'm in a Facebook group with some of the other competitors. There's a Facebook group for it, and they'll literally post things like, "I'm the only one in my group who's related to horror in any way," and I'm like, "Girl, you're just wearing a costume. Like that's a cool, no hate." I don't try to do that. I don't try to put down any other contest, but some people do. Yeah, you know what, Luna? You know it would definitely help with that? I think someone just subscribed, but TikTok is cutting it off in a way that. Oh, V, thank you, V. Your auto renewal. Thank you. I really appreciate the subscribers. You guys are amazing. But I was going to say, winning this contest, because like I said, most of that 13K will go towards the channel, but if I have to, a little bit of it might go to the doctor. If I have to, if this doesn't get better. We'll see. If I win it, I'd love to win it. Wizard, I love you, bro. I'm sorry I don't get back to you as much in Messenger as I should. I try to every now and then, but I am just scattered all over the place. Yes, I don't know what to call you. Your name is just, it looks like a Bible, so I'm just going to call you Bible. I have tried prayer. Yes. I won't go more specific than that, but yes. Thank you, Wizard. I always love having you in here. Love talking to you. Man, I can't believe. Looking over and seeing, I thought it was done. I thought it was over and done with. And I was okay with it, but I really want to win it. I think I deserve it. I think that I'm the right person for it. I think that if they give me a feature in the magazine, it's going to be much more impactful than anybody else. Like I always say, for me, that 13K, obviously, I'll use it. I'll take it. I'll put good use to it. But that's not even the biggest thing for me in the contest. The biggest thing for me is the exposure from the magazine, the doors it could open. Doing that ghost hunt with Kane Hodder, what that could do for my social channels. Those are two things that would just, they're like I career making moves. Because remember, this is, I mean, I do want to do two things. I want to spread this word. I want to get this out. But I also, I have other stories that are not related to this. I have things that I write that are not related to my experiences in life. I have things that I write that are not related to this in any way other than, I'm the one who writes them. I would love to get those out eventually. Like that's really what I saw doing with my life more so than than exposing the supernatural. But you know, you deal the hands that you're dealt, or you play the hands that you're dealt. And you know, if I wasn't sharing this, there'd be nobody really to do it, because I'm the one who has it. Thank you, Bible. Again, all I see is what looks like a Bible emoji. It's a cross with a purple rectangle around it. And in the old Castlevania games, not the old, well, they are old now. This is like the late 90s, early 2000s. That was the Bible subweapon. I miss, well, I shouldn't say I miss old school pixel games, because they still make them. There's a lot of really awesome retro games. But I'm just, you know, I'm too scattered, like I said. Where could I find the time? I do have some video games. I used to game a lot. But man, where do you find the time? Jeez, modern life. Ryan, it's an okay memory, but it's tough with names. We'll see. Silent Hill. I loved Silent Hill 1 and 2. Loved those first two games. Didn't they, I think they just did a remaster of 2. But again, where would I find the time? Thank you, Sandra. I even liked the first Silent Hill movie. The first Silent Hill movie was pretty great, I thought. You know, one thing I need to... I did kind of get knocked. Maybe it's tough. I was watching demon movies, if you remember, because I did Frankenstein movies, werewolf movies, and then I was doing demon movies. But I think maybe I'm gonna sidestep. I think I'm gonna sidestep that. I never even saw the second movie, Luna. Maybe I'll stop with the demon. I was gonna watch I still haven't watched Pumpkinhead. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not one of those people who thinks that like watching these movies summons these things into your house. But maybe if there is something going on, like this is something. I'm really in a whirlwind of emotion here, guys, because I look over and I see that I'm in first place in this contest. But then this just happened to me 2 nights ago, and like it's just such a weird. I'm glad Melissa's. I mean, it's hard to say. I'm glad Melissa's not here right now. I mean, I'm not. I miss her. I hate when she's not here. But at the same time, if I'm getting this handled. Let me say that. Obviously, I've said I don't talk about these things. I don't talk about these things, like how I handle these things, because all that does is help people undo them. If I were to show you every step, here's how I'm going to make sure that this stops getting worse and this is hampered down. Anybody out there who wanted to who wanted to do the opposite, who wanted to increase it, and there are people out there that do that, specifically to me. That would just basically say, okay, well, here's the things you have to get around. Here's what you have to do. Lisa, go back and watch my most recent video, then come back. And then ask me questions, because I know you got a lot of questions, and I will answer all of them. I love answering your questions. I love you keeping the chat going. But go watch the video first, because that will answer a lot of your questions, and then come right back. And give me a vote if you can, because while I thought I was out, I am back in first, I think, still? Yes, still in first. Holy smoly. Now it's going to get rough, so I wasn't planning on streaming tonight through midnight when it finishes, but of course now obviously I will be. Yes, Stella, I've listened to some people have done the audio for me. I've listened to a few versions of it. I'm going to be doing a video about that. Whatever it is saying, because there's clearly parts that are clearly that are definitely words of some kind, but they're not English. They're not English. I know they're not Spanish, because I speak Spanish too. I did take Latin in high school, but that was 20 years ago now, and I didn't do a very great job. I took Latin 1 and 2, but I couldn't. I mean, I could tell you that you're a small girl. That's about all I could say. They did not say small girl in Latin. Lisa, if you go to my profile, look, I've got 3 videos that are pinned. I got those 3 videos that are pinned or older. The next one down, it should show the same photo you see here in the background, and it would say demon sighting, or let me see, what did I say? Demon captured on video. Let me see, I'm bringing it up on my computer here so I can tell you exactly what it says. It says demon on video question mark. It is right there. It is currently at 4,180 views, which is not nothing, but it's certainly being suppressed because it's been up for since last night. And I'm just used to that at this point. That's just kind of how it goes for me. That's okay. Some people have, for me, Bible. They have separated the noises. Some people have reversed it. Some people have sped it up. Like I said, I'm going to be making a composite video, and I'll be thanking everybody in it. Why do I think I'm being... Look at this is so funny. Look at these two comments in a row. Why do you think you're being suppressed? And then the next one, Alex, I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, they said they haven't been on. Okay, never mind. But I get comments like that all the time. I'm glad you're back. I can't really read your name. Mental breakdown. Okay. No, I think that it's because of what I talk about, obviously. I'm talking about stuff that they don't want you to probably talk about on this app. Not necessarily because they're like, oh, he's spilling the truth. They just don't want you talking about occult and demons and all that kind of stuff. So, I wish they'd be more public about it. But that's clearly a thing. It's clearly a factor. Or at least maybe it is just that it's the true stuff. I don't know. I'm not as... No, Lisa, it's not pinned. See, Lisa, I mean, I don't mean to hate, but I do sometimes wonder if you're kind of a troll. If you go to my profile, the first three are pinned. Right under that, you'll see one of them that says Demon on Video, and it has this same photo right there. Somebody just commented on it, so I know it's there. Okay, Lisa, that's okay. That's why I say it's just, I mean, sometimes. It's okay. I believe you. Okay, Lisa, that's okay. That's why I say it's just, I mean, sometimes. It's okay. I believe you. Okay, hey, nice to see you. Can you believe I'm in first again? I had basically bowed out. I dropped to 5th place and I was like, okay, I don't have the bankroll for this. And now I'm in first. Oh, thank you, Etta K. Good luck at your doctor's appointment. I hope everything's okay. You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. My supporters or my followers. I don't want to call you like my fans. That sounds weird. But I like you. You guys are awesome. I love hanging out with you guys, like here on TikTok. I used to only do the lives basically at the table, showing all the stuff. But I like doing this. This is nice. I like that you guys kind of get to know me more personally than just as some narrator. Know me more personally than just as some narrator. Thank you, Renee. I always some narrator. Thank you, Renee. I always see your votes. I appreciate the heck out of it. It almost looks like something a monk would wear. The live is glitching. Okay. Oh, Moon. Was it Mental Breakdown? I've never stopped posting. I've taken a couple. I guess I've taken a couple of shorter hiatuses, but I always. Nothing new with the clock, but I always come back. Got lag spikes? Okay, just voted. Thank you. You just saw the video, Lisa. So now you can ask any questions you like, because I feel like some of them probably got answered there. I didn't see, but Flissy, did you already tell people how to get notified for the lives? I might have missed it. Near the kitchen there was a figure. Well, some people think that, no. The door just opened behind me, but it was just, we do have a kitty. We do have a little cat. We do have a cat named Spunky. Well, there is a part of the video where you see me in the mirror. A lot of people don't realize that that's me. They think that it's some. Oh, you missed the one in the archway behind the couch. There's no archway behind the couch. There's a big mirror. Yeah, there was. Well, I mean, where did you see? I see this one with the horns. Are you talking about in my video, or you saw one yourself? Tatim. Okay, where did you see Lisa? You said in the kitchen. Can you be a little more specific? When in the video and where you saw it? Okay, there's a bell. Felicity, is it at the top of this live right now, or is it at the top of my page? Because I see different things in both. I see different things than you guys see in this live, and I see different things than you guys see when I go on my page. It makes it a little difficult, but I get it, because I have kind of like managing controls. Jeez. Back in first place. Hope I can hold on to it. It's a dog eat dog fight. It's a raw fight. I saw yesterday it shifted around so hard, so please go and continue to vote. At the top of my page. Thank you, Felicity. Yeah, guys, if you want to get notified, yeah, I am in first place. If you want to get notified when I go live, please, there's a bell at the top of my profile page, apparently. I don't really know about that, but that's what I'm told, so that's awesome. Go do that. It will let you know whenever I go live. I am back on top. Yes. Another Calvo. If you remember, Calvo is my father's side of the family. It's Colombian. It means bald. So you can consider my hair choices as a rebellion against that. Thank you, Connor. Ugh, this shoulder thing is killing me, though. You're Colombian too and not bald. Maybe we're related. It was behind the couch. Well, here's the thing. If you're talking about the couch that has a window behind it, or some people are thinking there's a couch with an archway behind it, and there's something in it, but it's just me in the mirror. Because there is a full body, like I don't know, I didn't put them there, but there's basically full wall. That whole back wall is mirror. If you go into that room, you know what? Let me show you actually. Let me show you guys around where this was happening. Hello, that one dude from Wendy's. I'm miraculously back on top. Now you will notice that the way is blocked off. That is because here, let me get because my dog Summer has gotten in here multiple times and decided to use the rug as the bathroom. So as a means of keeping her out, we have the way blocked off. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to do a couple things real quick. I'm going to switch the camera and then I'm going to turn off the filter. So hold on. Right now it's just all you can see is the background. Now this is not where I saw it, but this is where you guys saw me standing in the mirror. You see there's a big mirror over there. The whole wall is a mirror. Isn't that kind of crazy? I was standing right here. I'm over here. You can kind of see me. Thank you. So this is where, and then I came around here to the laundry room where I walked like this, and there looked to be like something there, and it's in a space where you can see that part of it is behind here, and it's like that doesn't really, there's not space there. I assume there is meaning to that. I've mentioned that I believe this part of the house, this specific hall where most of the activity has taken place is some kind of portal, possibly. And that mirror being right there, I don't know. That I've never seen something like that where the whole wall is a mirror. You can see how it repeats. Okay, I'm going to jump back in to how it was. Hold on, gotta flip the camera around. Okay. There we go. Oh, well, you guys almost got to meet Spunky. Maybe soon, because she just ran up after I put the filter back on and flipped it. Cam, I mean, I could absolutely believe that. Hold on, I just put the filter back on and flipped it. Cam, I mean, I could absolutely believe that. I just did become more involved in this than she once was. Not only because she was the one who lived here at the time that those cassettes, like that cassette that I found, labeled cassette, I forget what number. She was the one who would have been here. It was after my great grandfather had already passed. It was after my great grandfather had already passed. Link in description. That's such a better way to call it than to describe it than a bio. God, that's why I need the follower perspective. Thank you, Luna. The link is in my description. And that won't get you suppressed. You know, saying something like link in my bio will get you your video suppressed. Oh, check out the link in my bio. This app is so weird. They're so weird. And they'll definitely punish you for posting sometimes. It's weird. Like, they don't like that you're posting if they have to pay you for it. Like, they'll throttle you after you have a successful post. It's weird. And then they'll want to, like, sell you votes. Or not votes. They want to sell you views. They're like, oh, you've got this awesome promote coupon. Your promote coupon is running out. At least I was. I am still, but like I've always said, it's been almost 2 days now. I didn't post, like, anything for a day. I just kind of, like, disappeared. I wasn't on live at all yesterday. I was just gone. I recover quickly. I'm not freaking out now, but I'm still shaken, we'll say. Why is it so blurry? It's because I was moving. These are screenshots taken from the video. You saw the video. I wasn't, like, standing still and videoing. I was moving. I was just holding the camera. I didn't see anything. I didn't see this. If I had seen this, I probably would have, like, freaked out. But I would have, at the very least, held the camera to look at it. But I didn't see it until after I looked at the video afterwards. And I was shocked. It's one of those things, it's hard to describe if you haven't experienced it. You're not as shocked as you're not as, like, overpowered as you see in the movies where they're like, you know, it's kind of just like, there's almost like a disbelief, like, it's so ridiculous that it's almost funny, and that it's weird, and, like, the actual feeling of how crazy it is, and how scary it is delayed. It's delayed a good amount. Yeah, Luna, it is, but you know what? It's what I always say. I've felt it so many times now. This was nothing compared to when I actually saw Horst Lindstrom, the spiritual, the ethereal vampire being, and I caught it on video. But I saw him. I was holding the camera, and I was just struck. That's the only time that I was struck speechless. But again, it was so dramatic, it was so crazy that I was like, I couldn't have just seen that. I don't know, Lisa. It might be because it didn't want me to see it, but it wanted me to record it. I don't know. It could be what you're saying. I don't know. The girls are not here at the moment. They are with their mom. They'll be back here. I don't want to give specifics. I don't want to give too many details, but I have them half the time. And I'm trying to take care of this now. I do believe there is a spot in the home that has a portal, Wendy, but I do also believe that it is kind of, I don't want to say closed, but siphoned a little bit. It's not as powerful as it would be normally. Lisa, I mentioned that, this followed a good amount of negative feelings, mostly because I just dropped to fifth place in the contest. But now I'm in first. What's blocked? Wizard of Oz? I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Get the sword? I don't know. Why does it remind you of Martin Short? Jesus. I hope you're not talking about me. I hope you mean my glorious sense of humor. I need to go. I do need to. Like I said, I took a shower, but I didn't wash my hair today. You don't wash it every day when it's this long, but still. I'm not liking how I look. The entity looks like Martin. I don't see Martin Short, but okay. I don't know. Jeez. I can't believe you guys. I can't believe I'm in first again. You guys are amazing. Please continue to vote. And Kendall, whoever you are, wherever you are the best of the best. Oh, Mr. Spice of Life, I'm sorry. Am I doing a seance on Halloween? No, not on Halloween. Oh, Mr. Spice of Life, I'm sorry. Am I doing a seance on Halloween? No, not on Halloween. A screenshot from a video, but I did take the video, yes. I did take the video. I mentioned that it does. If you watch my most recent video, guys, why don't you? If you don't know what this photo with the screenshots or this pair of screenshots is behind me, go to my profile, watch my most recent video, and come back. Go there. You could also go and cast your vote right now. If I haven't been shouting people out, I'm sorry. Let me take a look. I got Sean, Griffin, and Nadia. Thank you all. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. It only shows me the last 3 free votes. And you guys have gotten me up to 15,000 likes. That's awesome. Let's see if we can't get it to 20 before it's over. Mental breakdown. Thank you. It's lagging, Connor. That's not too abnormal. Oh yeah, going to work on Halloween if you're empathic in some way, like connected to spirits, has got to be kind of wild. I don't know. This idea about this time of year being some time when other worlds or other kind of things, including spirits, including other kind of beings, are closer and have better able to interact with the world, is so universal. It's weird. There's got to be something to it. I mean, we talk about Halloween, Samhain, or Sow. I read that the correct pronunciation is Sow, like Sow, like a pig, and Wen, like Wednesday, Samhain. I thought that it was Samhain, someone had said, but don't know. But that's not the only example of this kind of stuff. Yeah, I actually went. I'm gonna bring that up. I took a screenshot of that to show this creature that I have, and I talk about this in the video. Whatever it is that I've captured on video, it does look similar, weirdly similar to the demon as shown in the Oldry family bestiary, which you can see right here. You can see right here. This is a demon summoned into physical form that was locked up in a dungeon run by an order called the Sons of Man. I've talked about it a lot. You can get this picture and a lot of other ones in my link tree on my profile if you're interested. It's got a lot of different supernatural creatures. They were all held in this dungeon. Yeah, KM, you're absolutely right. That's what I was trying to describe. That's the best way to describe it. People say the veil is thin. I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to the other screenshot. Or maybe I'll leave it here for a while. It does creep people out. People do say that it has movement. It's got the binding sigils there. Do any of you see movement in this thing right now? People say the hand and the face moves. You love to do spell work. Yeah, I mean, I imagine I talk about it in the book, The Old Breed Hacks, and you guys can check that out too. Bridget talks about that, about basically doing anything related to spirits, to other kind of beings, to other places. It's all stronger. There kind of beings to other places. It's all stronger this time of year. Super creepy. Thank you, Unique. What winked at you once, Mr. Spice of Life? Really appreciate the gifters and the voters. I can't believe I'm back in first place. Thank you, everybody, especially Kendall. Whew, so maybe we're going into the finals. We'll see. It's still early in the day. We're going to have to see how it goes. Anybody else who wants to make big donations, make them later in the day. This is going on until 12 midnight Eastern time. It says 9 p.m., but that's Pacific time. So where I am Eastern time, it's midnight. I'll be on here. And this is the double votes. We're going to have one more day after that. We're going to be double votes until midnight, and then we have one more day after that. So if you're doing the donations, do them today, but do them later in the day if you can. Because people are all out there scrambling for them. Wendy, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying, Wendy. Oh, I get you, Mr. Spice of Life. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, you can do any size. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, you can do any size donation. It says 13 as the lowest that they show, but you can do other amount, and you can do as low as like $2 or $3, and you'll get twice that many votes. And like, if you can't, no hate, nothing at all. If you can, I would love it. I would appreciate it. And remember, everything that I'm gonna get if I win this is going right back into the channel. If you do like this, I try to give as much of it for free as I can. I know my books are paid, but you can get most of that information through my videos if you'd like, if you go through all of them. But I am going to probably also start uploading chapters of my book to YouTube. Maybe me reading them, maybe... I don't really want to do an AI voice, but I don't know if I could afford a good voice actor. Maybe that's something this could help with. But I'm also going to start doing something like a podcast. I mentioned, if anybody feels like they have a good... connection or angle with the occult, paranormal, supernatural, anything like that. If you're somebody who and I don't mean to be harsh, but I say worth talking to in the means that you have something to say about this and you have experience with it that other people would consider valid and would consider worth hearing about, get back to me, message me. Thank you, Flissy, I appreciate you. Interesting, Mr. Spice of Life, thank you. I'm going to be probably doing both of those. I just know that I need to be doing better YouTube content. My YouTube content is only basically compilations of my TikTok and Instagram videos, and then reposts of my lives. I'll probably repost this live because it's something different, but you know, I need to do more. I need to do more there. Hello, TM Dead Queen. Message me about that Overshadowed, because I don't think I will remember it. Man, I can't believe I thought this was done. I haven't really done any long-form content that I made specifically for YouTube. I've just done basically editing things together, making episodes, making things like, instead of being like 3 or 4 different or 5 different TikTok videos, it's one YouTube video. Yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the newest video, go check it out and then come talk to me. I've got screenshots that I think are the best ones I could get. This is, on the left, the clearest one. You can see the horns, you can see the ears very clearly, you can see the red skin. This one over here, you can see, it's not as clear, but you can see what looks like a kind of clawed hand raised up, like holding out, and it looks like a flame coming out of it of some kind, like a small, or something glowing. It's very strange. Hello, Miss Mumsy, nice to see you, thank you, I appreciate you. Yeah, these are screenshots. Like I said, in the video you can see it very well. I just tried to get, like I said, the clearest screenshot that I could get. You can't really make out features on the face, but it was pretty dark. And then the one where you can see the hand better, and it's just incredibly strange. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here for a little bit. I will be back on live later. I just wanted to come and talk and get some opinions and talk to you guys about this a little bit. Summer, the only odd behavior, yeah, you know what, now that I mention it, whenever I come up to this part of the house, she barks at me. I thought it was just because she wanted to come up, but maybe she's, like, trying to warn me, I don't know. That's such an interesting thought. I had never even considered that. Well, Dak, it's a screenshot from a video, but the video was taken never even considered that. Well, Dak, it's a screenshot from a video, but the video was taken very late, about 2 nights. Considered that. Well, Dak, it's a screenshot from a video, but the video was taken very late, about 2 nights ago.